my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap, there's a little bit of lathe work in it, but there's a lot of casting in. I do a nameplate for my friend Richard Steamwagon, a nameplate called Hercules. So I spend quite a lot of time getting the pattern ready, the sand ready, actually casting it. You see the whole process. In part 2 of the nightcap, I take my camera up to the mixed place. My friend Bob comes. He brings some DTI gauges and does like a little introductory sort of how to look after your clock gauges. A lot of people have asked, could I get Bob to do a video? Bob's keen to do a video. He's quite good on camera. So I think what I'll probably do is do a series, maybe 3 or 4 15-minute videos with Bob cleaning and repairing his clock gauges. Like I say, he really is good at what he does. For a big bloke with big hands, it's quite incredible how he can work on such small, delicate things. There's only me here, so I'm going to do the draw for the more right micrometer. I've already drawn this once and I can't get in touch with the lad that won it. It's been lying here for the last 6 months, so I'm going to draw it again. Right, I'm going to nail over here, that one. Carl Woodyard. I'm going to do another giveaway. I'm going to continue doing giveaways as long as people keep giving us things to give away. This week's giveaway is going to be a step drill. I've actually got 3 of these Banggood centres, 2 small ones and a big one to do a review on. I haven't used them yet, so I'm going to give one of them away. Whoever gets it can torture it and test it and tell me what you think of it. Anyway, I'll get a close-up shot of that a little bit later on. Quite a nice looking tool. Like I say, I've not tried them yet. I haven't had time. Basically it goes from 4mm up to 20 in steps. That's why it's called a step drill. Got wrote on here 4 to 20 HSS CO, so it's high speed steel with cobalt in it. Anyway, I hope I get it. It'll be interesting to see what they think of it before I have a good torture at them. The gas I use to make the sodium silicate go hard in the sand mould is carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide bottle I used to use is empty. It's out of date, I can't get it refilled. I've got a fire extinguisher here that's out of date as well, but at least it's full. All I need to do is just put a valve on there so I can reduce the pressure when I discharge it so it doesn't blow the mould apart. Looking at that, you'd think 1/2 inch BSP. It's not. But I have got a pipe union that fits it. That screws on there. So I'm going to make an adapter to go from that, just a brass adapter from that to 1/4 BSP that I can screw me little valve on so I can knock the pressure down. I found a suitable piece of brass bar that we'll be able to get the fitting out of, no problem at all. It's actually the right size to go into there. So we want to show that turning on here the same size as that, and then reducing down There's some quarter threads put on it. So that's a nice fit in there. Now we need that turning down so I can put some quarter BSP threads on it. Need 2.5mm of it. Put a nice lead on for the die to start on. Right, we've got a quarter BSP die here. I'm going to thread this by hand. It's a nice new die. I've got a lot of BSP taps and dies given. I've given quite a few away, but I have kept a couple of sets of new ones. Because even in this modern metric age, BSP is used worldwide. Probably because I haven't found anything better to replace it with, really. Right, that's a nice thread. Just need to part this off now and then drill a small hole through it. I'm just going to put a small drill in here because I don't want a lot of flow through the fitting. Right, so that goes into there quite nicely. There's a little feather wash I can go on. That goes onto there. And my little valve will go onto there. I've done no casting now for well over a year and my sand's completely dried out. There's no moisture in there at all. This sand's what they call Mansfield Red, because when you get it, it's like a red colour. It's naturally got the right amount of clay in to bond it together. So what we need to do, we need to temper it, that is add water to it to make it into a suitable consistency to be able to do a mould and make a mould up with it. It's no good just pouring a bucket of water on there. What you need to do is you've got to spray a fine mist of water on, because every grain has to be covered in water. It is difficult to get water into the sand. You can imagine how it's going to take quite a bit of water to do this. I have got a sort of semi-mechanised way, which makes it a lot easier, but it's still going to take some time to get this to a proper state. I am using the spray, by the way. It's not what you think it is. Right, we're getting somewhere now. Once this is stood overnight, it should be alright to use. So the sand is starting to bond together. Right, it's taken 4 litres of water in a good half hour to get that sand like that. And now it's in a state where you squeeze it in your hand. It breaks nice and clean. It's not sticking to your finger, so it's not too wet. Leaving good detail. You can actually see fingerprints on there. What I'll do now, I'll cover this up, let it stand, because I'm not going to do any casting until Thursday, so it'll stand for 48 hours to sort of mature, I suppose. This is a pattern I've had made for a nameplate for Richard's steam wagon. The wagon's going to be called Hercules. The pattern's been made out of plastic. A friend of mine did it on a CNC machine. Absolutely fantastic job. Loads of draft on it, which means it should come out of the sand quite easily. So what I'm going to do is ram this up with sand with sodium silicate in, and the sodium silicate goes off or goes hard inside the sand, and that makes a nice solid mould. Once I get this part done, I'm going to transfer that into an ordinary green sand mould and just cast it that way. Anyway, we'll mix the sodium silicate and the sand up, ram this up, and hopefully show you how it goes hard. The sand I'm using is what they call silver sand. It's what they use for filling the gaps in and block paving. I just want to make sure I've got enough sand, but not too much. Right, that should be enough. We'll transfer that into the bucket and then put the magic solution into it. This is the sodium silicate. It goes hard when you put carbon dioxide into it. You need to make sure that every grain of sand is coated with it. There will be a formula for how much of this stuff you use, but honestly I don't know. I just mix it up until I think it's about right. It is important that every grain is covered. It's quite a way to mix it. Right, I've had a good 10 minutes of mixing it. It's gone nice and fluffy. And it sort of holds itself together quite nicely. I've done no casting for quite some time, so it takes us a while to find all the bits and pieces. Anyway, that goes into there, and then we use what they call Portland powder, a nice coat of that, and that stops the sand from sticking to the pattern like a releasing agent. Because it's not been used for a while, it's a little bit on the damp side. A good dusting with that, air and cover to dry out, but it's done the job. Right, then the sand goes in. The sand's then rammed down, compacted so it fills all the little voids and grooves on the letters on the pattern. Making sure I get it right in the corners. Next we need to do is level it off. That's what they actually call it, strickling. Strickle it off, strickle it flat. This is the strickling iron. Some fantastic names in using casting, foundry work. Right, so it's suitably strickled. Right, I'm going to put this on top of it. Made for the job. Right, there's some holes here in the box. I'm just going to push a welding rod through, and they'll be used just to help get the gas in. It's important that the gas goes all the way through the sand. Right, the CO2 comes from an old fire extinguisher. I'm just going to do a little experiment. We'll get a handful of the sand. And we'll just see if we can make it go off. Doesn't take much just to fine. And that should permeate through the sand and make it go hard. Permeate's a good word. Right, as you can see, the sand's turned to stone. Pretty good. Like, if you leave it a bit longer, it does actually go really hard. Hopefully the gas is going to work its way through and make it all go hard. Right, it's had a while with gas going through it. Hopefully it's gone hard. So the sand's turned to stone. Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Except it's a Saturday night because tomorrow's Sunday, which is tomorrow's now. So hopefully when you're watching this, we'll be having a barbecue and I'll be full of red wine.